are Erin Lee here of VancouverIslandPsychic.com, bringing you the weekly psychic reading for Monday, June 15th to Sunday, June 21st, 2015. This is going to be just the weekly forecast without the crystal choices again this week. I've got a bit of a cold and the coughing-free time is about 7 minutes, so it's just enough to squeak it in. So let's just kind of jump in and get started. So as I was preparing for the reading this week, the feelings that were coming up was that there's a sense of things kind of lifting, becoming easier, and there's less of a sense of kind of pull and struggle. There's very much a feeling of kind of a sigh of relief. So let's jump in and see what's coming up for us on Monday and Tuesday this week. So first of all, I'm going to ask our angels to come in and help us with messages and guidance for the coming week to help keep us healthy, balanced, centered, and strong, and moving forward in a positive way along our divine life path. So asking for messages for Monday and Tuesday. And the first thing that comes up is this sense of greater awareness and greater connection. So I'm really feeling the need to be pulling in crystals at the beginning of the week this week, particularly looking at amethyst and clear quartz and preonite's also popping in. And all of these are crystals that help us to open up our psychic abilities, our crown chakra, our third eye chakra, and they help with enlightenment and understanding and connecting with our angels as well. So angels, God, source, universe. It feels like Monday and Tuesday this week, things are really opening up on more of an understanding level. So make sure that, first of all, you're taking time to be connecting. So taking time for meditation, not really overly booking yourself for the first couple of days this week, and making sure that you have the opportunity to be connecting with angels, God, source, and moving forward in that way. What else is coming up for us? The other thing that's coming up for Monday and Tuesday is to make sure that we're paying attention to intuition, to the messages and the guidance that we're receiving. And as I'm receiving this, I'm getting a lot of clairvoyant messages and images. So really make sure that you're paying attention to the visual cues that you're receiving this week, either things that you're seeing in your mind's eye or messages and signs that you're seeing outside of yourself. And, you know, one of the key examples of that can be seeing repetitive numbers or billboards as you're driving by that really speaks to something that you've been thinking about. Anything that you're seeing on a visual level this week has the potential to be messages and signs from your angels, God, source, the universe. So really pay attention to that through Monday and Tuesday of this week. So moving on to Wednesday and Thursday, what's coming up for us? Okay, so as soon as we start getting into Wednesday and Thursday, I'm feeling the need to kind of move around. So it actually feels kind of uncomfortable just standing here talking to you. So Monday and Tuesday this week, it's going to be really important that we're taking time to be physically active, getting out, moving around, doing things. This would be a great time to be looking into going to a dance class, getting into yoga, or just even, you know, bopping and moving around in your home. If you're playing, if you're driving in the car, make sure you're playing music that has a positive and uplifting kind of message to it, and just allowing yourself to kind of sing and be free and let go. So Wednesday and Thursday is all kind of about making sure that we're moving our bodies and moving blocked energy as well. So it feels like part of what we're doing is releasing energy that might be trapped in our bodies. And I'm particularly getting this down through my lower back area. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're also seeing movement, shift, and change and or stability coming into kind of more of our root, solar, and sacral chakra areas. So Wednesday and Thursday this week is all about movement on a physical level, but it's also creating room for that greater sense of stability. And so, all of the areas that the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus chakras deal with, the root has to do with kind of financial stability, security on more of a physical level, material needs being taken care of, and that's a really, awesome feeling to be coming into. In terms of what's happening with our sacral chakras, that's all about passion, desire, creativity, and really doing the things that you are loved and inspired by. And our solar plexus chakra is all about kind of sense of self, self-worth, self-esteem. And so because we're starting to see some movement that's going to be happening in that area on Wednesday and Thursday, this is also a really fabulous time to be focusing on your priorities from kind of a life purpose point of view, because we have stability that's coming in on that financial, material level, as well as encouragement to be passionate and creative, and to be concentrating and focusing on the things that we want as opposed to the things that we need or we need to do. And then combine that with that sense of opening and greater awareness and understanding of who we are at a soul level and who we are at a core and the foundation. There's this great opportunity through Wednesday and Thursday for us to be just opening up. Combine that with the messages that we got on Monday and Tuesday. Don't be surprised if Monday and Tuesday this week you're starting to get a lot of messages coming up around shifts and changes that you need to make in order to facilitate or to bring in shifts into your divine life purpose. So a lot is starting to change and come together this week, and that's really exciting. So let's take a look and see what's coming up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so first of all, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm kind of being torn. On the one hand, I want to kind of step back, take a bit of a break, and make sure that I'm breathing really fully and really deeply. So part of what that tells me is we've got a huge amount of excitement that's starting to build up, but that it's really important that through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have the space and the room to create balance. So on the one hand, it does feel like we're starting to kind of gear up to a really positive time, a lot of positive things kind of happening and coming together. And there's a sense of things kind of going boop, 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 like one right after the other. But there's also this sense that we really need to make sure that we're balancing that out and taking care of ourselves. And as I talk about that, I'm starting to see friends, family, and social connections coming in on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So make sure Friday, Saturday, and Sunday you have time and room to be doing your own thing, to be exploring your own passions and encouraging that sense of balance, and also kind of planning and creating into the future, but also making sure that we're taking care of things that are happening on more of that day-to-day level. Make sure that we're continuing to connect with people. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday also feel like they're great days for networking. So now, I don't necessarily mean networking in terms of a business sense, because that's often how we think about it, but also the opportunity to be connecting with other people who are like-minded to us, who are also going through and experiencing this shift, because there's a great opportunity for us to be working together for creating our life purposes, to be making those changes, to work with each other on kind of a bigger and larger level. So a lot of what's coming up is we've got at the beginning of the week, it's kind of more introspective, and even moving in through the middle of the week, we've got this opportunity to be looking into kind of receiving guidance, messages, information from our angels, source, God, universe, whatever your belief system may be. Through Wednesday and Thursday, things are kind of welling up, and we're really starting to build that energy and momentum. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're kind of branching out, and we're connecting with other people who are in the same boat, who are equally impassioned by what they're wanting to do and wanting to bring into their lives. And we have this opportunity to start networking and connecting. So it really feels like we're on an upward swing from an energetic point of view, and things are really starting to fall into place. There is the sense that there is a fair amount of hard work that's going to be coming up, but also hard work that is being rewarded. So sometimes we put a lot of time, energy, and dedication into projects, and things just kind of fall apart, or they kind of dwindle away. The feeling that's coming up around the energy that we're experiencing right now is a sense of accomplishment, about things coming together and things happening. So there's a real opportunity for shifts and changes, and it feels like this week is a really important time to be kickstarting those. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. In the next couple of weeks, I'll also be putting up a coupon for a discount on phone and Skype readings, as well as some free readings through my Facebook page. That's coming up in the next